the track.
Peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy vicslanghope. I got another story time, a Rikers Island jail story. And this story is about, I was in a blood house with this other dude that was Crip, and he was low riding. For those of y'all who don't know what low riding is, you know what I'm saying, that's riding in that 6'4", in that caddy, you know what I mean? That mean like you ain't claiming your shit. That's what they call it. You know what I'm saying? The Crips will say like, yo, he in that 6'4". 6'4" is like the low rider, the Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they call it when you not repping your shit. You know what I mean? But before I get into the story, I just want to thank the supporters, everybody that been riding with me. You know what I'm saying? Sharing my shit, liking my shit, engaging in the comment section with me. I want to thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for y'all, man. So shout outs to y'all. Shout outs to the supporters. So boom. Let's get into the story, right? So it was this dude. He was from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? He was from I don't know if he was from Forster. I don't know. It was when I met him, boom. So he come through talking about he Muslim. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make another video on that too, because I don't like people who became Muslim because they just was scared. You know what I'm saying? That's just anybody. And a lot of times, there was a lot of Crips that I was running into who was kind of like doing that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get into that story another time. So boom. So this dude, he comes through, you know what I'm saying? I'm in 3 block in the Beacon. So he comes to the crib, he comes to the house. I think he was from Forster. Yeah, so he comes to the house. He just looked mad, weird, and scary. Like sometimes you look at certain people and you like, you know what I'm saying? You just, like, when you do find out they're in the gang, you kind of be like, why you even in the gang, homie? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people just give you that vibe, like, yo, you shouldn't even be in the gang. Like, but anyway, so this dude comes to the house or whatever. He had a kufi on. He was, like, moving, like, you know, mad nervous, mad jittery, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. So, you know, in the island, when you come through, and they be like, or, like, when you come to the house, you know, black people automatically press you, like, you banging, you know what I'm saying? Where you from? Boom, boom. So, you know, if you Muslim, somebody, you know, somebody in the house might be like, whoever, you know what I'm saying? Somebody in the house might be like, oh, you know, the Muslims sit over there. Like, if you blood, it might be like, oh, you know, well, it's usually the bloods that do the pressing. So if you might be patria or whatever, they might tell you, oh, the patria's over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how it go. So, boom. So dude comes, they tell him, you know what I'm saying, you know, oh, you Muslim or whatever. So, you know, he was young too. He was young like me. So, you know, we talking, I'm getting to know him. And I'm like, all right, boom. I'm like, where you from? So, you know, I'm from Harlem, whatever. But it's just something about him that's just like mad. Like, I'm even wondering like what he was in jail for. I think he was in jail for like a robbery or some bullshit. So, like, he just mad, jittery, and scary. So he was in the house for a little while. You know what I'm saying? He was in the house for a little while. And then, so the thing is, so I was in the blood house, but they also had a Crip house. This is before I even got moved to the Crip house. So we used to go to school together. Like, so everybody in the building went to school together. Like, you know, so we was all signed up for school. So, you know, you have Bloods and Crips that would be in school together. But, like, the way the building was set up, they had, like, again, you know, security don't play certain shit. You feel me? They was just like, whatever. They was like, if somebody ends up in your house, this is like the gang politics. Security team, the way they run the jail is like, yo, if anybody, because they ask you when you first get there, if you banging, if you tell them no and you end up in the wrong house, that's on you, fair game. So the way security work, they'll tell you like, look, if a Crip end up in a blood house, because they already asked you, so it's on you. So they always used to tell like the Bloods and the Crips, like, you know, if somebody end up in your house, whatever, it's fair game, whatever, you feel me? Like, it is what it is. But they always said like, yo, the visit floor is off limits. The school floor is off limits. Like, certain places, they was just like, yo, if you do something here, we gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like, not literally kill you, but like we gonna beat fire out you. So, you know, that's kind of like how it was. So, like, dudes didn't really, you know, they play by the rules for the most part. In some cases, you know, shit used to just happen. You're in jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't expect motherfuckers to follow the rules in jail, right? They broke the rules in the street. So, anyway, boom. So, we go to school together. We all in the school, in the classroom. I don't know. He had to be in the house for like, I don't even know how long he was in the house. So boom, we pull up to school. So now my homeboy, Dramo, we was in adolescence together. You know what I'm saying? So I came from adolescence like June. He came from adolescence like October. So we I'm like, hold up. So we in school and shit. So it was another Crip. I forgot who else was there, man. But it was some other Crip dudes, right? So somebody recognized this dude from the street. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how it always go. Somebody always gonna recognize somebody. So boom. Son pull up. So son see him on the visit floor. And he like, yo, what's cracking? I ain't gonna say some name. You know what I'm saying? The dude that was low riding. He was like, yo, what's cracking? I'm gonna say his name was John or some shit. He was like, yo, what's cracking, John? So son like looking mad, like, yo, the shit was so funny. The dude there tried to act like he was a talker to him type shit. Like he was like, he did the Bill Cosby shit. Y'all seen the, you know what I'm saying, when he was walking the court. So he hit him with one little like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he already seen you, bro. He just said your whole name. So son like, he said his name again. So he like, yo. So son like, he's like, oh, yo, what's good? Yo, what's good? What's good? So mind you, I'm the only one from the house with him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not blood or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not involved. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, it's none of my business. I'm not gonna go back and tell them. Other dudes be doing that. Like neutral dudes and other dudes in jail, they love drama. They love, and I told y'all when I got to the block, one of the dudes that was from uptown, you know, he asked me, you know, my nickname. I mean, he asked me, you know, where I was from, and we was talking. And then boom, he called the town. The town told him I was cripping in the town, and he told the blood dudes he wanted to see something happen to me, or he wanted to see some chaos. But dudes be doing that. Dudes be throwing dudes under the bus all the time in jail. So I was the only one that was in the house with him. So he probably was looking like, oh man, this dude probably gonna tell him, you know what I'm saying? But like, that's none of my business, you feel me? Like, one thing you gotta do in jail, man, you gotta know how to mind your business. You feel me? So boom. So he talked to this dude. So the dude asked him, yo, what house you in? You know this shit. When somebody tell you a house they in jail, you already gonna know, like, what's up. Like, you feel me? Like, if you're not saying you in the annex, if you're not in 15, 17, 19, then you in the blood house. You in the house that got bloods in it. You feel me? So when they asked him what house he was in, he was like, yo, I'm in 3 blocks. So dudes was like, you in 3 blocks? So it was like, what's going on? Like, what you doing over there? Like, you chilling? Like, what's up? Like, what's going on? So, you know, they asked him all these questions. Again, because, you know, part of the politics is you supposed to go in the crib and bang out. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it's supposed to go. You feel me? Like, a lot of people be saying that Crips be on some, they be respecting the low ride shit, but like, I seen Crip violate dudes in jail because they was denying that they was Crip, you know what I'm saying, or low riding, or hiding there, you know what I'm saying, denying their flag and shit. I seen it with my own eye. I seen dudes get beat up, because this dude got beat up when he got to the Crip house. But I'm gonna get to that. So boom. So we go, so anyway, the dude tell him, yo, you better pull up. The dude told him, yo, you better pull up today to the Crip house, you know what I'm saying, or it's lit, you know what I'm saying, like, you already know what time it is. So they putting pressure, the Crips is putting pressure on him, like, yo, get out of there. Like, when you go back to the crib, rock it off, and get to the annex, you know what I'm saying? Like, or you not Crip type shit, or we gonna smoke you when we catch you. Like, so they putting pressure on him, but I already know he's not even made for this life. Like, I just see it in his face. He was scared. He was nervous. So I'm like, damn, they putting the pressure on something, right? So my man's drama, he like, yo, make sure you get out the crib, yo. Like, I'm like, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with this shit, bro. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with it. So boom. So now it's time to go back to the house. You know what I'm saying? It's like school's almost over. It's time to go back to the house. So we walking back to the house. We get back to the house or whatever. They open up the gate. And then when we got to the gate, the A and B gate, they told me, so the lady, she barked on me. She's like, what happened in school? So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. But, you know, I was in the house longer than him. So, you know, sometimes the CO built a little rapport with your ass. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, what happened in school? And I'm like, what you mean what happened in school? I was like, I don't know what's going on. So she like, get inside the house. So she telling me, get inside the house. And she told him to stay out there in between the A and B gate. So she not let him go in the house. So I go inside the house. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I don't know what happened. Like, you feel me? Like, so I go inside the house. And then I hear like, oh, pack his shit up. Like, she told, I don't know. She didn't tell me. But she didn't tell me. Anyway, his shit got packed up. So they packed his shit up. And I'm just like, why they packing this shit up? So then it dawned on me like, yo, this dude must have told somebody. He probably told the guards in school, like, yo, I can't go back to the house, or I can't live there. Or maybe he told them he was Crip. You know what I'm saying? That's the only explanation, because literally nothing happened in school. The Crip dudes put pressure on you, told you better rock it off when you get back to the house and get to the annex, you know what I'm saying? And then like you obviously didn't want to do that, you know what I'm saying? So now as soon as we get back to the house, they never let you go back in the house, because I guess you told them it was dangerous for you. So they kept him outside the house. Somebody packed his shit, and he got moved. He left. You feel me? So long story short, some time went by, and then I ended up getting moved because I did the heat sensitive shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I ended up landing in the same house with the Crip dude. You feel me? So he told these dudes a whole story. He told them like, yo, I went to the crib. You know what I'm saying? I rocked it off. I don't even know the whole story. So now he included me in the shit. This is the crazy shit. He trying to put me in his business. You feel me? And again, like I said, like in jail, you gotta mind your business. So I think in school, when we went to school the next day, dudes was asking me. You feel me? And he kind of like fake was telling me like, yo, bro, like, yo, don't expose me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was just like, bro, why would you eat? Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. So mind you, he said he's Muslim when he came in. You know, Muslims don't really play that. You know what I'm saying? That you're gonna be Muslim and Crip or blood and Muslim, like, or whatever gang and Muslim, right? Like, so he was in a messy situation. So he told these dudes whatever he told them. They asking me in school. My man's asking me in school. My man's drama. He like, yo, keep it a buck, yo. Like, I'm like, bro, I didn't really see it, bro. I ain't see it. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, you feel me? Like, so he like, yo, you playing, man. He like, yo, you playing, son. I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. Like I ain't really, you know what I mean? Like, he said, so you ain't hear nothing? Like, they ain't say like, yo, there was a hardback in here or whatever, like, or he rocked it off or like whatever. We smoked and we spanked. You ain't hear nothing? And I was just like, bro, I be minding my business, bro. So they was already kind of like, I don't know. So I was like, whatever. So I was just like, yo, I ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. So boom, you know, he was good for a little bit. So then this is in school, and then eventually I moved to their house. So in their house, I met a dude that I got cool with. He was from uptown or whatever. So then me and him was mad cool. So, you know, he's from the town, and we knew similar people. So we go to commissary one day. Boom, we go to commissary. When we in commissary, it's the new house, the Crip house that I'm in now, and it's the old blood house that we both used to be in. You feel me? So the blood dudes, they like, yo, what up, Ak? So they like, they talking to me and shit. They like, yo, what up, baby Ak? They used to call me baby Ak because I was like 19 and shit. I was Muslim. It wasn't a lot of young Muslims. You feel me? So they like, yo, baby Ak, what up? So they talking to me and shit. So then they see the dude John, right? So they point at John. They're like, look at this pussy nigga. So they point at John because they found out what John did. You feel me? So they're like, look at this pussy nigga. So the Crips, you know, they be talking to the Bloods too. You know, sometimes they be talking shit to each other. But they was like, yo. So one of the Crips was like, yo, hey, yo, how he got out the crib? So the Crip asked the Blood, like, yo, how he got out the crib? And then they was like, yo, did he rock it off? No, because they was like, what you mean how he got out the crib? They was like, did he rock it off? Like, did he punch somebody? Did he get into a fight? And then the Blood was like, hell the fuck no. That nigga told the police, and the police packed him up. We didn't even know that nigga was Crip. He was like, ask Ak. I said, yo, I ain't got shit to do with that shit. He was like, nigga came in the house, or the Blood dude telling him the whole shit. Like, nigga came in the house. He said he was Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Next thing we know, he getting packed up. We don't even know why he got packed up. Then we found out nigga was low riding. He was not jacking. She was scared. So after that, it was like, oh, word. So now they like, all right, when we get back to the crib, you know what I'm saying? You already know, like, you getting the square. You getting disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So we get back to the house. It was a CO Yang. I think he's Japanese or some shit. Yang was a cool dude. He used to know motherfuckers used to be doing shit, but like, he just, as long as the house was cool, he didn't have to write no paperwork. He was good. Like, you feel me? So my mans, they get back to the house. So they like, yo, why you lie, bro? Like, it was like, yo, go on the fucking cell. So he was like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's how it worked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you don't claim your shit, or you do some sucker shit, like, you either get disciplined and, you know, you still could be Crip or whatever, or like, niggas still beat you up and just be like, you're not Crip no more. And they probably pack you out the Crip house. So anyway, he was like, all right. he didn't want to go in the cell, but he was just like he got to take his ass whooping. So he go he go in the shit. He go in the cell or whatever. And then like, you know, like so what we did was like they waited for, cause my man, it was in my man's cell, like, you feel me? I wasn't in no Crip affairs. That was just my man's, like, you feel me? Like so they waited for the police to go by. The police go by, he do his little tour, and then like, you know, we was cool with certain COs after some time. So, you know, you'd be like, yo, open my cell, and then the cell be open, or some people used to put certain shit on the door so like the door could stay open, because there was a magnet that kept the door closed. But if you put something in between, the magnet won't latch onto the door. So whatever. I don't know if it was, I think two dudes went in there to discipline him. So he go in the cell. You know what I'm saying? They beat him up, and then I'm like I'm like distracting the police. You know what I'm saying? Because my mans didn't want to get in trouble with his cell. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. They go in the cell. So they beat son up, and then like, you know what I'm saying? Like some run out. Some run out the shit trying to make it hot. Like he run out the cell, like on some, like holding his head and shit, teary eyed. He had like a little cookie and shit. So like he runs out, and then like the CO started like looking at him and shit, right? So niggas like, yo, what the fuck is you doing, yo? Like, calm the fuck down. They tell him to chill, whatever. And then after that, he was just like tight or whatever. But you know, they had to do what they had to do to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was just like, you know what I'm saying? Because he was lying. So they beat him up, and then he was fake mad at me, like, and I'm like. He was like, bro, all you had to do was tell him. All you had to do was lie for me or whatever. I'm like, bro, you got caught, bro. Like, you got caught. First of all, you're not even supposed to be like, I didn't even know you was Crip, bro. Like, I didn't know you was Crip. You came in here with some Muslim shit. And I think after that, they dropped him or some shit. I don't even think, like, they jacked him after that. I think they was just like, yo, nigga, just be Muslim, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was a weak link anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't going to be somebody that was going to be effective. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the environment of jail and being Crip. You got to be super aggressive. So, if I'm not mistaken, it might have dropped him after that. Or maybe he still stayed. I don't really remember. I don't really care. But, yeah, that's the story, man. Son tried to get me involved in his low-riding shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? Hiding out amongst the Muslims. You know what I mean? Like, apparently that's a common thing in jail. I came across a few Crips or ex-Crips that were there, you know what I'm saying, was hiding on the ranks. But I'm going to make another video about that specifically. But, yo, shit was crazy, man. Let me know what y'all would have did, though. Y'all would have blew him up, or y'all would have just kept it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to mind your business, but let me know what y'all would have did, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and let me know in the comment section, man. Peace out.